Inflation is when prices of things go up over time. Imagine you buy a notebook for 50 rupees today. Next year, the same notebook costs 55 rupees. That's inflation. It means the value of your money decreases. Inflation is a natural part of any economy. A small amount of inflation is actually considered healthy, but if it gets too high, it can be a big problem. There are a few different types of inflation. Demand-pull inflation. This happens when people have more money to spend, leading to higher demand for goods and services. Think of it like a popular toy everyone wants, driving up its price. Cost-push inflation. This happens when the cost of producing goods and services increases, forcing businesses to raise prices. Imagine the price of petrol going up, making transportation costlier for everyone. Built-in inflation. This occurs when prices increase due to expectations of future inflation. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy, where people expect prices to rise, so they demand higher wages, further fueling inflation. Believe it or not, a little inflation can be a good thing. Why? Because it encourages people to spend money rather than hoard it. When prices are expected to rise, people are more likely to buy things now before they get even more expensive. This spending helps the economy grow. Moderate inflation can also make it easier for businesses to adjust wages. During times of inflation, businesses can offer slightly higher wages to attract and retain employees without having to give huge raises. Recession is the opposite of economic growth. It happens when the economy shrinks for 2 consecutive quarters. During a recession, people spend less, businesses make less money, and unemployment rises. Recessions can be caused by various factors, such as a stock market crash, a financial crisis, or a global pandemic. Section 5. Deflation, the pricey downward spiral. Deflation is when prices go down over time. Sounds good, right? Not really. While lower prices might seem appealing, deflation can be harmful to the economy. When prices are falling, people tend to delay their purchases, expecting even lower prices in the future. This decrease in spending can lead to a vicious cycle of economic decline. Section 6. Inflation and India, a complex relationship. India has historically struggled with high inflation rates. This is partly due to factors like a large population, supply chain bottlenecks, and dependence on monsoon rains for agriculture. However, in recent years, India has made significant progress in controlling inflation. The Reserve Bank of India, India's central bank, plays a crucial role in managing inflation by controlling interest rates and money supply. Section 7. India's economic growth story, a roller coaster ride. India has been one of the fastest growing economies in the world. However, its growth story has been marked by periods of both boom and slowdown. Factors like globalization, liberalization, and technological advancements have contributed to India's economic rise. Section 8. Navigating inflation, a balancing act. Managing inflation is a delicate balancing act. Governments and central banks need to find the sweet spot, keeping inflation in check without stifling economic growth. They use various tools like monetary policy, which involves controlling interest rates, and fiscal policy, which includes government spending and taxation, to influence inflation. Section 9. Conclusion: inflation, a necessary evil. Inflation, like most things in life, has its pros and cons. A little inflation can be beneficial for economic growth, while too much can be detrimental. Understanding the different types of inflation, its causes, and its impact on the economy is crucial for navigating the complexities of the financial world.